Anytime a speaker, particularly an ancient and elderly one like myself, comes to talk to any group of human beings, the reality is we are not unbiased researchers and observers. We are carrying tons of biases. And this is mine, as spoken by somebody else. The first reviewer of my new book last October, Fast Company magazine, said, "In Tom's world, it's always better to try a swan dive and deliver a colossal belly flop than to step timidly off the board while holding your nose." Fundamentally, I have spent 3.5 decades of my life devoted to one and only one idea, and that idea is business is not drab, dry, dreary, by the numbers. It is energetic, it's about passion, it's about creativity, it's about service, it's about growth, and so on and so forth, and the numbers are fine. I love profit. I don't even love profit, I love obscene profit. Because if profit is obscene, guess what you can do? Hire the world's most fantastic people and take the most extraordinary and interesting risks known to humankind. Now, you've seen this on t-shirts, you've seen it on posters, you've seen it on cards in stores, and I don't care if you've seen it 18,000 times. This is 18,001, because it deserves to be repeated. Michelangelo, the greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and that we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it. It is a failure of imagination that trips most of us up, not a failure to reach some finish line. Now look, I'm average at a lot of things, and I'm below average at a lot of things, okay? But I do not wake up in the morning and say to my wife or somebody like that, "Have an average day, honey." I mean, the notion of aspiring to an average day, whether you are a housekeeper or a software designer or a chief financial officer, makes me want to barf. You know, the aspiration of excellence will not always be achieved, but we know darn well it will not be achieved if we don't aspire to do a heck of a lot more than we had aimed to do. At my website, there's some 1,200 slides. By definition, one of them has got to be my favorite. And this next one is my favorite of the 1,200, even though I'm using it relatively early in the presentation. Comes from a Sydney, Australia exec, an extremely successful one at that, who said that he owed most of his business success to a simple 6-word philosophy: reward excellent failures, punish mediocre successes. I want you to download this slide from my website and use it as a screensaver. We will read this. I'm almost tempted to say read it in unison. This is an essay about what it takes to create and sell something remarkable. It is a plea for originality, passion, guts, and daring. You cannot be remarkable by following someone else who's remarkable, as true for a career as it is for a restaurant or for a giant company.